The US government's top infectious disease expert has warned that the new US coronavirus cases could more than double to 1 lakh per day if the current surge spirals further out of control, although he was cautiously optimistic that a vaccine would be available early next year. California, Texas, and Arizona have emerged as new epicenters of the pandemic, each reporting record increases in the COVID 19 cases, adding to pressure on scores of potential vaccines being rushed into the trials. He said, "Clearly, we are not in total control right now." Dr. Anthony Fauci, head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, told a US Senate committee. He said that I am very concerned because it could get very bad. Fauci said the daily increase in new cases nationwide, currently around 40,000, could reach 1 lakh unless a full nationwide effort was undertaken to tamp down the resurgent virus. He said, "We can't just focus on those areas that are having the surge. It puts the entire country at risk." Fauci said that there was no guarantee of having vaccine to prevent infection soon, but that early data had left scientists cautiously optimistic for 2021. He said that hopefully there will be doses available by the beginning of the next year. Lal Bagh Sa Raja, the biggest draw of Mumbai's 11-day Ganesh festival, will be missed this year. The organizers of the Lal Bagh celebrations decided today to cancel the event because of the coronavirus pandemic. This is the first in Lal Bagh Sa Raja's 84-year history. Sudhir Salvi, secretary of the Lal Bagh Ganesh Mandal, said that this year we will not be keeping any idol as people will otherwise throng to see it. The Ganesh idol at Lal Bagh in Parel area of Mumbai, which towers over most others in the city, is among the biggest crowd pullers in the annual festival. The organizers said they will instead arrange a blood donation and plasma therapy camp for the duration of the festival. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray had recently thanked all the religious communities for showing restraint during the lockdown that included several festivals. The Ayush Ministry on Tuesday said that Yoga Guru Ramdev's Patanjali Ayurved will not be able to sell its medicine with claims of curing the coronavirus infection and with labels of COVID 19. Patanjali Ayurved last week launched a drug called Coronil, claiming that it had cured within a week all COVID 19 patients who took part in a trial conducted at privately run National Institute of Medical Sciences in Jaipur. The claim triggered a row, with the Union Ayush Ministry telling the herbal product firm not to sell the drug until it has examined the issue. Uttarakhand's Ayurveda department said that the firm had only applied for a license to manufacture an immunity booster and not a cure for COVID 19. The Uttarakhand Ayush department has given Coronil approval as an immunity booster and has given it the license to make 3 medicines and has allowed clinical trial under the rules. The US Federal Communications Commission has officially designated Huawei and ZTE national security threats. That means that companies cannot use an $8.3 billion government subsidy program known as the Universal Service Fund to purchase, maintain, or support any equipment or services from the 2 Chinese telecommunication giants. The ruling formalizes a unanimous FCC vote in November last year in which the regulator declared both Chinese companies as national security risks. It is another blow to Huawei and ZTE, building on the country's larger campaign over the past 18 months against both the Chinese companies. Last year, Huawei was put on a US blacklist called the Entity List, and a new rule in May aimed to cut the technology giant off from key semiconductor supplies. The Trump administration has also been trying to convince other countries to block Huawei from the rollout of their 5G networks. Countries like Australia and Japan have followed the suit already. Nepal Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli was at the receiving end of flack from his own party over his recent comments on India. KP Oli, in the latest statement, had accused the Indian government of conspiring with some Nepalese leaders to overthrow him. However, his comments did not go down well with his own party. Senior leaders of the Nepal's ruling Communist Party pointed out that Oli's comments could hurt diplomatic relations with India. The powerful standing committee meeting was convened at Nepal PM's residence, which was attended by former PM of Nepal Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda, Madhav Kumar Nepal, Jhalanath Khanal, Vice Chairman Bamdev Gautam, and spokesperson Narayan Kaji Shrestha. The leaders also pointed out that Oli's remarks were diplomatically incorrect. The committee also asked him to provide evidence for his allegation or quit the post.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.